Hi, my name's Chad. I love vinyl. Right here, I have the Beatles US version of A Hard Day's Night. We're going to look at it, but we're also going to compare it to the UK version. This leans a little more towards just a soundtrack, so we'll compare the two, we'll take a look, and maybe talking a little bit about the movie. Well, what's wrong with that? I find this stuff really interesting. I think you will too. Okay, Hard Day's Night. Again, like I said, we're going to compare it with the UK version, right?
CD in vinyl only zone. Please remove. Please remove.
Note to self, lower vinyl alarm sensitivity. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you would, please subscribe, like, comment. Love making these videos, would love the encouragement, would love to just talk music, Beatles, whatever. If you want to see other reviews I've done, check out the playlist in the description. Okay, Hard Day's Night. Of course, this was a film. The opening track, A Hard Day's Night. Perfect pop song. I mean, so good, it's killer. John wrote this song on demand. If I'm not mistaken, did he write it in a night? Correct me if I'm wrong. It's incredible, and it's a perfect theme song to the movie. That opening chord, just pulls you in right away. It's so good. I love that. I think that was a happy accident that happened. I mean, that's an iconic chord. You hear it, you know exactly what the song is going to be, you know exactly who the band is. It's a perfect song. Looking next, I Should Have Known Better. This is just a fun, bouncy track. It takes me back to the scene in the movie when they're in the train car playing it, and they're like surrounded by animals. They're sitting on hay bales. They're all crammed in there. They're playing their instruments to this song. John's harmonica in this song just makes the song. It's perfect. It's great. I loved watching George play his Rickenbacker. It's a 12-string. It's that chimey, great sound. Their signature sound at that period. That guitar sound went on to influence the Byrds, like with Mr. Tambourine Man and so forth. Turn, turn, turn. And it's a perfect second song. And it's great. It's a perfect follow-up to A Hard Day's Night. Okay, next, If I Fell. This is probably my favorite song on the album. Perfect love song. It was a song my friend and I played in our little acoustic duo back in high school. We adored this song. It was so sophisticated with the chord progression, the chromatic chord intro. I love that. Perfect intro. They go into the verse and you're just in it. You're sold completely. On the bridge of the song, I love how, like with a couple of times, they go from a major to minor chord. The Beatles sound is on full display. Probably is one of my top 10 Beatles songs. Okay, I'm Happy Just to Dance With You. For me, that's kind of a filler track. I give props to John and Paul for giving George a song, and George does it well, but I feel like it's just kind of weak as a song. It was fun for the movie, but I just feel like it hasn't aged well, in my opinion. On to And I Love Her. Oh, this is just a McCartney masterpiece. It's another McCartney masterpiece. It's kind of got this Latin feel to it. George brings in this great guitar line that just makes it. McCartney said in a documentary that George came up with that. I mean, he wrote that like on the spot, and it just makes the song. On top of that, the solo he plays is amazing. Wonderful song. Even when they play it in the movie, it's so memorable. What a mood it sets. That song really made an impression on me when I saw it in the movie. Okay, the US release here, of course the Beatles songs that are sung by them are amazing. The instrumentals, I mean, while they're very tastefully done, they're of the time. It says musical director George Martin, so I don't know if he directed those, like with the orchestra and the band and everything. They're nice, but for me, not very memorable. The one that does stand out to me, because it stood out to me in the movie, is Ringo's theme, This Boy. And right before you hear this song in the movie where Ringo's tramping around London, there's a scene where Paul's grandfather is talking to Ringo, like in this canteen. He's trying to convince Ringo to leave the other three Beatles because he thinks the other three are treating Ringo badly.
Would you look at him? Sitting there with his hooter scraping away at that buke.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Have you got no natural resources of your own, or have they even robbed you at that?
You can learn from books.
You can you? Dah, sheep's heads. You can learn a lot more by going out there and living.
Where?
Any old where. But not poor little Richard, oh no. When you're not thumping them pagan skins, you're tormenting your eyes with that rubbish.
Books are good.
Parading's better. Parading.
Okay, I won't do the whole scene, but that's my favorite scene in the movie. I love Wilford Bramble. He's absolutely hilarious. Ringo's great in it, of course, and it's just my favorite scene. I love it. Okay, Tell Me Why. Just a fun song. It takes me to the movie. It takes me to that end concert in the movie. It's just exuberant. It's great. It's fun. Some would call it a throwaway track. Yeah, it's not a deep song, but it's a fun one, and I like it a lot. Can't Buy Me Love. Do I need to say any more than that? It's a McCartney pop masterpiece. The hook immediately pulls you in. There's a reason they played it twice in the movie, because it's such a wonderful song. It's an immaculate, effervescent burst of energy that you just can't get enough of. Once you put it on, you're like, you want to hear that whole song. You just do. I love Can't Buy Me Love. Okay, so now we're going to move completely to the UK version. I'm not going to pull the CD out. I might set the alarm off. Okay, so Anytime at All, I love that song. I think it's just a great deep cut on this album. Love it from the intro with the, that great drum hit at the beginning. I love the piano through it. It adds this kind of moodiness, that just gives it this kind of dramatic edge. It's just catchy, it's Beatle-y, it makes you want to listen to every note. Great song. I'll Cry Instead. And it's funny, here on the US version it says, I Cry Instead. I already hate this version. Nah, just kidding. One of my personal favorites on this album. If I Fell and that song do it for me on this album. I love it. If I have one complaint, it's too short. Lennon packs so much in like a minute 50 or whatever, if it's even that long. I love it, so good. There's so much going on with the chord progression, with the way the song goes. It's got so many directions. He just packs so much into the song musically in such a short amount of time. It's absolutely exquisite. I love that song. Okay, Things We Said Today. This has always been an interesting one to me. It kind of feels like an experimental song. Like McCartney was experimenting with his songwriting. It goes in so many different directions, but I feel like it works. It's an interesting one, I'll have to say. It's not one I come back to often, but when I hear it, I'm like, oh yeah, McCartney wrote that one. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Chord progression is very unconventional, I think. So I think the fact that it is so unconventional, I give it a thumbs up. When I Get Home, I'm not crazy about it. I don't like it. I know these guys were on a tight timetable, so maybe some of the creativity was starting to wear thin by this point. They were under a lot of pressure. My heart goes out to them because they just had so little time to write all these songs. It's amazing how many songs they wrote in such a short amount of time and the quality they did. But you're gonna get kind of a stinker here and there, and I feel like this is a stinker. I mean, when you have a lyric like, love her till the cows come home, I feel like you're reaching a little bit. I heard this song the first time I was maybe 9 years old. I heard it on, I want to say it was Something New. I had it on cassette, and I heard that and I was like, what's this? They stand out because the Beatles make so many strong songs. The bad ones really stick out, and they're not that many. I'm sorry to those who like When I Get Home. I'm just not one of those people. I'm sorry. Okay, You Can't Do That. Great song. It's got this cheeky riff that goes so well with Lennon's lyrics. It's just got a punch to it, which I love. It's a perfect B-side to Can't Buy Me Love, which came out that same year. It's got this nice medium driving beat that just pushes along. It's really good. And it's got a lot of attitude, that song, and I love it. It's a Lennon track for sure. I think it still delivers to this day. And of course, I'll Be Back. It's a perfect closer, perfect acoustic closer. I talk about this in my other video about Beatles 65. My friend and I covered this song too in our little acoustic duo. We adored this song also. It's a true classic and one of my all-time favorites. So that song's a beautiful end to a great record. It's the Beatles in stellar form in 1964. I think it's a good intro if you're new to the Beatles and you want to hear some of their earlier work. Just a wonderful intro. If you're interested in the Beatles, go for it. All right, next time we're going to be talking about the US release of Rubber Soul. Of course, we'll compare it to its UK release, but this was the first version of it that I heard. It's definitely an album where the Beatles start going deeper on their songwriting, and it's more of an acoustic vibe. It's great stuff. So join me then. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, funny really, because I never thought, but being middle-aged and old takes up most of your time, doesn't it?
You're only right.